Welcome to high school and welcome to Bishop Kenny. Hopefully each of you will adjust to life as a Crusader as you get used to being on a bigger campus with many opportunities, more freedom, and more responsibilities. In this short presentation, we hope to highlight some of the important disciplinary guidelines that are outlined in the Parent and Student Handbook. We have two deans at Bishop Kenny. I am Dean Ray, Dean of Students. I work with students whose last names begin with A through M. Dean Rollerson works with students whose last names begin with M through Z. We work together to ensure that all students follow. All students are expected to report to school and classes on time, be in proper uniform, and prepared for each class. Cell phones may be used before and after school, between classes, and during your lunch only. Cell phones must be turned off and stored in your backpack or pocket prior to entering any classroom and may not be visible or used during class. All students are expected to be respectful of everyone on our campus at all times. Each of you has been issued a locker. You may not share lockers as you are responsible for the contents of your locker, your backpack, or your iPad. iPads are to be used for educational purposes only. You may not take photos, videos, or voice record anyone on our campus without their permission. The uniform code is strictly enforced at Bishop Kenny. Please make sure that you are in proper uniform as you leave the parking lots each day. Shirt tails are expected to remain tucked in after school each day until 3 p.m. 3 pink slip uniform violations would result in a central detention. Uniforms that will automatically result in detention include improper haircuts, shaving for boys, and short skirts for girls. Wearing shoes that do not meet our dress code will also result in an automatic detention. All freshman girls are required to purchase and wear the skirts you purchased from RC Uniforms over the summer. Skirts may not be shorter than 3 inches from the middle of the kneecap and must be worn at the waist and may not be rolled down. The warning for a first offense is a central detention, and your skirts must be in compliance within 1 week. All subsequent short skirt offenses will result in an automatic Saturday school. During the winter months, we have an outerwear policy. All uniform jackets are required to be purchased from Baker Sporting Goods. Rain jackets must be white, black, or gray without any designs or logos and may be worn outside when it's raining and never in the classroom. BK sportswear, spirit wear, sweatshirts, hoodies, club, or athletic jackets may not be worn.
The most efficient way to minimize the chances of small problems from becoming major issues is to take ownership in your school. Take a proactive approach and report all conflicts as soon as they happen. Remember, you are doing your friends, your classmates, and most of all yourself a disservice by standing back and saying nothing when rules are being broken or a conflict is on the verge of escalating. Therefore, put forth your best effort each day to simply do the right thing and make great choices. One way to avoid conflicts altogether is to use your locker and your locker alone to store your possessions. Do not share lockers or give your combination out to anyone else, and secure your things at all times. Please do not assume that even for a moment, leaving a cell phone, iPad, or anything of value to you cannot result in a theft. If you find yourself in a situation where you believe you have lost an item, you should report to Crusader Corner as soon as possible. If you believe an item has been stolen, please report this to Dean Ray or Dean Rollerson immediately. Lastly, in our proactive approach to minimizing conflict and following the rules, we would like you to bear in mind the company you keep says a great deal about who you are. Please help your friends avoid trouble by being bold and having the courage to simply walk away from situations where you know just even having a presence could lead to undesirable consequences. Remember, reputation is simply what others think of you, while character is who you really are. Focus on your character. The Bishop Kenny Code of Conduct is based on the belief that instruction should occur in an environment that is conducive to learning. There are 4 levels of disciplinary action contained in our Code of Conduct. Level 1 is considered a minor offense. Level 2 is an intermediate offense. Level 3 is a major offense. And Level 4 is considered a flagrant offense. Consequences progress and range anywhere from essential detention to Saturday school for Level 1 and 2, all the way up to suspension, exclusion, and possible expulsion for a Level 4 violation. The school will assess a $40 fine for a Saturday school. All Honor Code violations are Level 2 offenses of the Code of Conduct that includes lying, cheating, plagiarism, or theft. These will be subject to disciplinary action by the Office of the Dean. Students are expected to submit his or her own work unless instructed otherwise by a teacher. For the first offense, students who give or receive unauthorized aid on an assignment or test will receive a 0 for the test or assignment. Parents will be notified and a Saturday school assigned. A second offense during the year will result in a 1-day suspension and a meeting.
As you adjust to your new school, remember that every choice you make has consequences. If you do the right thing, good things will happen. If you make bad choices, there are negative consequences. Surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you. I encourage you to get involved in an activity, sport, or club that best fits your personality along with your personal goals for high school. Your first priority is to work hard in the classroom and follow the rules. We hope that each of you has a successful year at Bishop Kenny, and we are always available to help you if you should need it.